Hi, hello, and welcome to all of you who have joined us in yet another quarterfinal of Quizzing with the Comedians Edition 3. This is the fifth quarterfinal. We've already had 4 quarterfinals, which means we already have 8 semi-finalists, and 2 more out of the 4 contestants of this quarterfinal will qualify for the semis. On that note, let me start inviting the 4 quarterfinalists. The first quarterfinalist is incidentally also the defending champion. He is the no pressure to him. He was the winner of the second edition of Quizzing with the Comedians, and starting his journey in this edition, in this quarterfinal. Give it up for Ashish Shakya.
Hey! What's up? I love it, KV. वो thank you. ये डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन सुन के कितना अच्छा लगता है. ऐसा लगता है कि हाथ में सब बड़ा गोल्डन बेल्ट होना चाहिए. Fucking नहीं, लेकिन वो सब नहीं है.
कैसा लग रहा है आशीष? मतलब how is the feeling?
Dude, I'm always nervous. अभी तो extra वो इज्जत का सवाल, all that shit.
On that note, from a defending champion, we now move to a debutant in Quizzing with the Comedians. Always wanted him to be a part of our small endeavor that we started, and we finally have him here. He is one of the most fun people I know of, obviously a great comedian. Give it up for Sahil Shah.
Yay! That intro was so heartwarming. I feel so nice. What's up?
Hi, Sahil.
I am so nervous already because you got champions, people who played this quiz, too many expectations, and then a nice huge crowd. I'm stressed.
Okay. On that note, the next participant has been a consistent presence in Quizzing with the Comedians. Always a pleasure to invite us on Quizzing with the Comedians. Give it up for Shreeja Chaturvedi.
Woo! Hey, hello. Here to help others win. Woo!
But you've got an Asta channel background. Amazing.
यार मुझे पीछे सफाई नहीं करनी थी इसलिए लगा दिया मैंने.
And when she says Safai, she's also talking about the copyright background also. That this 123rf.com का logo.
Oh, मैं notice नहीं किया. Oh.
देखा, Sahil already detail निकाल रहा है.
Nice. Observe it.
Shreeja is entering with a tagline, like a nice resort or something. Here to help others win. You know.
Yes. This is the 4th quiz I'm participating in publicly. Non-publicly तो 6th या 7th होगी और सारी आ रही हूँ मैं. Last वो भी. Last. 3rd भी नहीं. Yeah. Setting the expectation.
Okay. Our next contestant and the final quarter finalist. Some people who are fan of patterns actually predict him to be the winner of this grand tournament because they are like Rohan Joshi won the first tournament, Ashish Shakya won the first tournament. So by that logic, he should be the winner of this tournament. What else do I say? Give it up for Tanmay Bhatt.
Hey!
And Naveed fan.
Hi guys, Tanmay sent me as his.
Now I'm not worried about anyone complaining. Yeah. Now I'm legit not worried about any demand for refund and all because Naveed आ गया तो पैसा तो किसी को नहीं मिलने वाला. That's our experience. Years of working with AIB. We know.
Sorry for disappointing, guys. I'm back.
As cliched as this may sound, my mother is a fan of Naveed. She follows your vlogs and loves Naveed.
Hey, my mother also wishes Naveed was her child. तेरा vlog है कि नवीद का vlog है? ऐसे नवीद का vlog है. Naveed's vlogs.
Okay. Welcome Ashish, Sahil, Shreeja and Tanmay. All the best to all of you. Question number 1 to Ashish. The 10-degree channel is a channel that separates X and Y from each other in the Bay of Bengal. This channel is 150 kilometers or around 93 miles wide from north to south and approximately 10 kilometers long from east to west. It is so named as it lies on the 10-degree line of altitude north of the equator. Just tell me what does this 10-degree channel separate? Okay, let's look at it again. There's a channel that we are talking about that separates two things, X and Y, and this is in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, this channel is roughly 150 50 kilometers wide, around 10 kilometers long. And it is called the 10-degree channel because it's on the 10-degree line latitude north of equator. What is X and Y? Or in other words, what are the two things that 10-degree channel separates?
Okay, thinking. Hang on.
Yeah.
Is this Sorry, 93 wide and okay, north to south, 93 10. Is this Andaman and Sri Lanka? Andaman, Nicobar and Sri Lanka?
No, it's not Andaman, Nicobar and Sri Lanka.
Can I improve my answer?
I'll come back to. No, I'll come back to you. Sahil.
I will say India and Sri Lanka.
No, not India and Sri Lanka. Shreeja. Shreeja.
Yeah, is it Lakshadweep and Sri Lanka?
No, Lakshadweep is taraf.
The other
Lakshadweep
side.
is in Arabian Sea. Yeah.
Lagai mujhe.
Yeah.
बचा
Tanmay.
क्या है? Is it Andaman and Nicobar?
Yeah, perfect
Yeah,
answer.
yeah,
It is
yeah.
Andaman and
Are you?
Nicobar
Oh
Islands.
shit!
The 10-degree
Yeah.
channel
कुछ बचा ही नहीं था और क्या बचा था?
Yeah.
in the Bay
I
of
can't
Bengal.
believe it.
10-degree channel separates Andaman Islands and Nicobar Islands. So Andaman
Nice.
and Nicobar. Okay, but I will give part points to Ashish because he said Andaman and Nicobar, but he
Yeah, and
added
then
Sri
everyone.
Lanka. Yeah. I'll give 3 to Ashish and 7 to Tanmay because that's the answer I was looking for. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So Tanmay gets 7.
I
Ashish-
honestly deserve nothing.
No, that's,
I agree.
It was like logical
guess
deduction of everything.
वो step marks मिलना चाहिए बस.
I overthought the fuck out of that answer.
yeah. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, what a great start. Nice teamwork start. Okay. Since Tanmay got 7, like bulk of the points, next direct question will again be Ashish's. Okay, Ashish, now I'm describing a word, the same word, okay, X. In Christianity, when you use X, you're referring to Jesus Christ, who was sent by God into the world to save people from evil and sin. In Judaism, or like according to Jews, X is a king who will be sent by God to save the Jewish people. In normal English, like in the normal English usage, in the like without any religious connotation per se, X refers to a leader who people believe will solve the problems of a country or the world. Last hint is the X. The X is also a musical work by Handel for voices and orchestra with verses from the Bible. It was first performed in Dublin in 18th century and has become one of the most popular pieces of classical music among British audiences. It is often sung around Christmas. What word are we looking for? So in Christianity, it refers to Jesus Christ essentially. In Judaism, any king who comes and saves the world. In normal English, it's referred to a leader who people will believe will solve the problems of a country or the world. And it's also a famous musical work. What word?
King, right? Okay, wait.
It's one word. answer.
Maths क्यों करता है यार?
Latitude and longitude for this also X. Find X.
Solve for X. Yeah.
Solve for X.
The king is throwing me off a little bit.
It's fairly easy actually.
Ashish, please give at least half the answer.
आशीष तू आधा वर्ड बोल के छोड़ दे फिर तू उसका बाकी का 1/3 गैस कर फिर एंड में मैं आके कंप्लीट कर देगा.
It'll be Andaman and King. Something Andaman.
Is this KV? Is this Messiah?
It is Messiah.
yeah,
Full 10 points to
Hey,
Ashish.
well done.
It is Messiah. 10 points to Ashish.
Netflix
Messiah.
Nonsense.
Yeah, Netflix has a show called Messiah. I love the tagline.
Sometimes when it's obvious, you're like, wait.
Yeah.
आशीष तू क्या लिख रहा है इसमें m plus e equals to ss divided by i क्या लिख रहा है?
Map कर रहा था.
I love the tagline of this show. It's the show called "Will He Convert You?"
I'm like, have you been on Twitter? Yes.
Messiah. Okay, 10 points to Ashish. Next question will be Sahil. This is a slightly long story, but very interesting story. We're talking about two people here, okay? First guy is a music icon who we are referring to as X, okay? So this interesting story, music icon X almost got beaten up during a mid-1970s visit to Wise Mansion, okay? So there's a music icon who is visiting another guy's mansion. Okay, these are X and Y. Now, why was he almost beaten up? Because when he put out a cigarette on a priceless painting, X was in Los Angeles in 1974. So our music icon was in Los Angeles in mid-70s during an infamous period in his life. Why was it infamous in his life? Because he was drinking heavily due to a prolonged split from his wife. But the British star, now the music icon X, another hint for him is that he's British,
Okay.
who died in 1980. So one more hint. Okay, 1980, angered his host. The host kaun hai? The person who owns that mansion, right? So he angered his host when he extinguished his cigarette on a painting by French artist Henri Matisse. So basically, Henri Matisse ka ek bahut expensive painting was at Wise Mansion, and this guy was heavily drinking. He went there, he was partying, and he like अपना सुट्टा उसने उसके painting में बुझा दिया. Now this is Wise reaction to this incident. He says, X misbehaved a little bit, and a couple of my friends took exception to it. I didn't witness it. I was elsewhere in the mansion. He put a cigarette out on a Matisse, and one of my friends was gonna basically he stopped, but he wanted to say that he was gonna beat this guy up. But you know, he had been drinking, and I was a huge fan. And he was under a tremendous amount of pressure, you know, from the government. They were strange times, but X was one of my heroes. Okay, so now we are talking about two people. One is a music icon. One is a guy who has a mansion in Los Angeles. Who are these two guys? Take your time. Whenever you are ready, we'll start with Sahil.
I think I know who X is, but I don't know why. Y is a little bit of a.
If you get X, you get part points. I mean, there are points for both X and Y.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to go for it. X is Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
And Y would be, couple of friends. Okay, Y would be Elvis Presley.
No. Freddie Mercury died in 1991 and also.
Oh shit, so I'm wrong on both.
Died around,
Achha.
yeah,
Okay.
both X and Y.
Okay.
I will go to Shreeja. Shreeja now, X and Y.
Oh, I know very limited names from that era. So
No
I'm
problem.
going to try X, John Lennon. And
Okay,
Y
and Y?
is the Playboy Mansion. I don't remember the title.
I'll give it to you. I'll actually give it to you.
Oh.
It is John Lennon and Hugh Hefner.
Oh, nice.
I'll
Very
give it to you.
nice.
I'll give it to you.
Very
10
nice.
points.
Very nice.
I'll give it to you because
Fine.
John Lennon, died in 1980, assassinated, and he had a prolonged split with Yoko Ono. He was drinking. He was all over the place. And Manson was a big hint because famous Mansons in the US.
LA में क्या है? LA में वही है ना? सबसे most popular.
Playboy, then there's also Neverland. I don't know where Neverland is.
But
I don't think John Lennon was going to.
Yeah. I later on. So I was just doing the maths.
Neverland is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Let's just
But
explain
timeline
it.
fit नहीं होगा.
Yeah.
Shreeja, great crack. I'll give it to you for Playboy.
Well done, Shreeja.
Playboy
Well
Mansion.
done.
Thank you.
John
Guys.
Lennon.
This means
Great.
a lot to me.
Great
I think
answer.
Shreeja deserves extra points for the green background also, given its seed. I think it's an appropriate
Yes.
choice. Even though KV's
Happy.
quiz background is orange, I'm just saying that everything is not.
बस एक blue चाहिए बीच में.
बस है ना यहाँ पे blue है ना.
Okay, so that's Hugh Hefner on your screen, John Lennon on the right, and this is the painting. This is the Matisse painting where जिस पे John Lennon ने
वो बीच में जहाँ वो red है वहाँ पे बुझाया था क्या?
I think so.
It's like a bindi.
It looks
Okay,
like a
next
nipple to me.
direct to Tanmay. Okay, we're talking about a journalist called Geeta Vishwas who worked for the newspaper Aaj Ki Awaaz from 1997 to 2005. She was a close friend of X. Okay, Geeta Vishwas was a close friend of a guy called X. Later, when Aaj Ki Awaaz was shut down, she joined KRTV along with X. So both Geeta Vishwas and her close friend X joined KRTV. She later went on to be the person who broke a groundbreaking story about X. So she published a news about X, which is groundbreaking, which is huge, which is so famous that most of the 90s kids are aware of this news. Okay. Her statement or the big news story that she broke was this: X-Y-. So X is her friend's name, Y is something else. X-Y-. It's so popular that it's now in current days, it's often used in meme culture. What do you think? What was the big breaking news that the journalist Geeta Vishwas broke about her close friend X? Let's look at all the hints. Journalist is Geeta Vishwas. She worked for a newspaper called Aaj Ki Awaaz from 97 to 2005. Then Aaj Ki Awaaz shut down. She moved to a place called KRTV. She moved along with her close friend X. Later, she became the person who broke this groundbreaking story that involved her friend X, which most of the 90s kids are now aware of. So, like 90s kids know that.
What is the statement? Dash
X
dash
X dash Y dash. Okay, Y I haven't revealed. X is her close friend's name. It's 4 word का statement है. X dash Y dash
dash.
No.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, dash 4 word का है, जिसमें पहला वर्ड X है जो कि इसके फ्रेंड का नाम है.
तो कम से कम वो डैश जो X dash Y dash, तो उसमें डैश क्या है वो तो बता मेरे को. X और Y गेस करना है तो. नहीं अभी नहीं, एक राउंड लेंगे, अगर नहीं निकला तो फिर बता दूंगा. बट मीम कल्चर में काफी ये लाइन हमने देखा है और 90s किड्स को तो पता ही है ये लाइन. लाइक वी नो दिस ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग स्टोरी. इट्स सो पॉपुलर दैट ऑल ऑफ अस नो दिस. Most about X, which 90s kids are now aware of. Meme culture. So this is not a real this thing. Is this Gangadhar and Shaktiman? Is this that Gangadhar ही शक्तिमान है? Is that it?
Beautiful answer. It is Gangadhar ही
Well done.
10 points to Tanmay. 10 points to Tanmay.
Well played.
So, why couldn't you say he है, like dash he dash है?
You cracked it no without
so much
giving.
easier. मैं इतना मेरे मन में meme journalist report.
बीम तो याद ही नहीं. मैं चांद नवाब और बिग गई गवर्नमेंट सोच रहा था.
I'm just thinking on meme culture. क्या हुआ?
Yeah, Geeta Vishwas was Gangadhar's colleague at Aaj Ki Awaaz. She moved to KRTV
Oh,
with
nice.
him. She broke the groundbreaking story that Gangadhar ही शक्तिमान है. Wow.
Wow.
Last answer Gangadhar ही शक्तिमान है was but Tanmay.
What a
which means the
great,
next
great
answer will be Ashish.
answer.
Great answer.
Well done. Well, great answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Ashish, on 26 June 1579, which marked the birth anniversary of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Akbar read the khutbah at Jama Masjid. Though there was nothing unusual about a king reading a khutbah, the hardliner clergy was enraged by an ambiguous phrase used by him to end the speech. Okay, which common enough Arabic invocation did Akbar use that became very controversial and the hardliner clergy were not impressed? What
देखो मेरे पास इसके बारे में जोक्स तो बहुत हैं, लेकिन आजकल माहौल जरा जोक्स के लिए अच्छा नहीं है. जोक्स तो बहुत ज्यादा
you can't answer this without a little culture appropriation.
Yeah.
अरे डूड, ये हमारा कल्चर भी है तो हम मान सकते हैं जोक, लेकिन मुझे केस नहीं चाहिए. दिस इज अल्लाहू अकबर.
Yeah.
It is Allahu Akbar. That is correct. 10 points to Ashish. So basically, the funda is that Akbar said Allahu Akbar, which literally also means, in the sense that it basically means Allah is greatest, but I am Allah is also
Yeah.
it is an annotation. Okay. Ashish gets 10 points. Next direct will be to Sahil. Sahil, in 2011, X entered the Guinness World Records and was awarded a certificate for the most studio recordings for recording up to 11,000 solo, duet and chorus backed songs in over 20 Indian languages since 1947. Okay. When this happened, this is what she said. She said, "Today, in true sense, I feel that I am a recognized singer of the world. I knew I had recorded the maximum number of songs, yet I never made noise about it. But Vishwas Nerurkar is a guy who compiled the correct information of all my songs, sent it to the Guinness Book of World Records, which got me this award." Essentially, in 2011, who entered the Guinness Book of World Records for having done most studio recordings by an artist, including solo, duet, and chorus, more than 11,000 songs in over 20 Indian languages, and singing since 1947. Who are we talking about?
Shakira.
Yeah, Shakira and Vishwas Nerurkar are good friends. You know?
Yeah.
They often go to Shivaji Park and hang out.
Yeah. Friends from Colombia.
No, friends from Sathe College, dude. Shakira went. You know, Shakira went to first
True,
she did
true. My bad.
undergrad in Sathe, graduation in Ruparel.
Barabar.
I think I know the answer to this question.
That's the thing, right? Thinking is okay. I will go with, and I know it will be incorrect, but I will go with Lata Mangeshkar.
Nope.
No, not Lata Mangeshkar. Shreeja.
Very good try.
Not.
And she's friends with Vishwas.
That's fair.
It's
Hey,
Yeah,
Vishwas
yeah,
is very connected. Huh? Vishwas is a
Yeah, yeah.
socialite.
Yeah.
He goes to all the parks.
Shreeja.
Wow, it's not her. तो फिर तो मुझे is it maybe Asha Bhosle?
It is Asha Bhosle.
Yes.
10 points to
Oh my
Shreeja.
First of all, I would like to correct Shreeja. It's not Asha Bhosle. It's Asha Bosley.
Asha Bhosle.
It's Asha Bosley. Most famous for Brimful of Asha.
Lata trained Asha, so I should get points for her training. Okay? Asha's upbringing is all thanks to Lata. Okay.
Yeah.
Asha Bosley.
So
But
close.
I consciously
Yeah, I
avoided
know.
Lata Mangeshkar question, knowing Tanmay but watching this
Actually, this
I knew the answer wasn't Lata Mangeshkar. That's why I was so happy from the get-go. I was like, मेरे को पता है इसका आंसर और मेरे बोलने पे कोई जोक नहीं मारेगा.
From the years of research that you have done on the subject.
This I knew. Somewhere it has come up before.
Yeah. Cool. Shreeja gets another 10 points for knowing a music icon after John Lennon.
Yeah,
Asha
she's
Bhosle,
killing
10
it in the
points to
music
Shreeja.
rounds.
Music,
Well done.
yeah.
Well done.
Next, direct to Tanmay. X has stood on display at Florence's Galleria dell'Accademia since 1873. As more and more tourists were drawn to take in the wonder of X, the Italian government began to itch to define the national treasure's ownership. So it's a national treasure for Italy, but the ownership is something that Italian to sort of formalize. In 2010, the Italian government began a campaign to solidify its claim to the iconic marble dash. Okay, I've intentionally
Iconic
removed that
marble
word. Dash. Okay. Now the big question is: does X belong to the city of Florence or the nation of Italy? Okay, there is an ongoing court case which is burrowing through the history of both to decide. Now, Florence Mayor Matteo Renzi said this, and this is a hint. This is a new instance of X versus Dash. Our battle is for a different way of managing the cultural patrimony of a city that lives off culture. Okay, what are we talking about?
What a nice question.
David versus Goliath. X is David.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is David. It's the statue of David. Michelangelo's David. 10 points to
Okay,
Tanmay.
can we not have nudity? It's really what the fuck. There are women on this
ये
platform.
तो चलेगा.
It is.
Dude, that's not David, dude. That's Hrithik Roshan waiting to rob the museum. Come on.
Okay, so
Oh,
David
man.
has been there,
Hilarious.
and the blank was statue, iconic marble statue, and there's been a fight between Florence and Italy as to who the statue belongs to, and the mayor said this is a new instance of David versus Goliath. This is Michelangelo's David. 10 points to Tanmay for getting that. Next direct will be Ashish. On 4th May 1951, Sir Hugh Beaver, who was then the MD of a brewery, okay, went on a shooting party somewhere in Ireland. He became involved in an argument over which was the fastest game bird in Europe. That evening, he realized it was impossible for him to confirm from a reference book. Because of this event, it led to the development of something. What did this lead to? Okay, so essentially, there's this guy who in early 50s, he was MD of a brewery, went on a shooting party and then entered into an argument with someone where they started arguing like, hey, which is the fastest game bird in Europe? Nahin, ye hoga, ye hoga. That evening he thought, okay, let me find out which is the fastest game bird in Europe. And then he realized it's impossible for him to confirm. Because of this day, this event, it led to development of something. What did it lead to?
Thinking.
I'm looking outside at other birds to help me with the answer.
Yeah.
Was this the World Book?
Which, sorry?
The World Book?
No, not the World
Book
Book.
series?
Sahil?
He became. What I'm gonna go on a limb. Was this like the initial stages of a speed gun?
No, not a speed gun. Shreeja.
Development of Britannica Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia Britannica. No. Good guess.
That was my other answer.
Tanmay.
No clue. Pass.
Okay, we'll make it a 5-point question, and we'll take one more round, and this will be a 5-pointer now. Okay, so brewery is a big hint. Okay, he was MD of a brewery, and what does brewery do? It makes beer. Okay, and he named whatever was developed after this was actually named after that that brewery that he was the MD of. That's the first clue. Second is look at the problem statement. What is happening is that he got into an argument with someone and he's like, which is the fastest bird? Oh, I can't find it. I don't have a book to find out. What do you think he would have developed to help if you have a query like this? Obviously pre-internet. Now so we can just Google, but pre-internet. So think of that. Think of brewery. What could be the answer?
This is Kingfisher calendar.
That's hilarious.
Game bird. I don't know. I pass.
Okay, Ashish is passing. Goes to Sahil.
Guinness book.
Yeah, it is the Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh,
5 points to Sahil. Okay, on that note, the first half of the quiz is over. It's time to check the scores quickly. Ashish is on 23 right now. Ashish got Messiah. He got Messiah, Allahu Akbar, and 3 points on Andaman and Nicobar. Sahil got 5 points on Guinness World Record. Shreeja got 20. Shreeja got John Lennon, Playboy Manson, and also Asha Bhosle. 20
Asha
to
Bosley.
Shreeja. And leading the quiz right now after the first half is Tanmay on 27.
And that's the last time I'll be on top.
Nice.
Tanmay got 7 for Andaman and Nicobar. He also got Gangadhari, Shaktiman hai, and got David, the statue of David. The order is now reversed. Second half, reverse infi bounds. Tanmay, Shreeja, Sahil, Ashish. All the best. Let's do this. Tanmay, so the temple that you see on the slide right now, this is a temple in Pavitreshwaram in Kerala.
My mythology is super weak. Shit.
No problem. There are enough hints. It is the only temple in India dedicated to this character. Only temple in India dedicated to this character from Mahabharata. Okay, so this character is from Mahabharata, who is generally regarded as a scheming, negative person. Tell me the deity of this temple. Let's look at all the hints.
Oh, deity.
DT.
Hey, was Komalika in Mahabharata?
So we're talking about scheming, generally regarded as a scheming negative person from the epic Mahabharata. This temple is dedicated to him, and it's the only temple in India dedicated to him, which is in Kerala. With these hints, we'll take one round whenever Tanmay is ready.
KV, the only reason I know this, probably, I'm going to take a guess, is because you have used this word in front of me many times when we were shooting.
What? Is it the Tanmay script?
It's from...
Sahi nahi hai,
to be entirely fair, ये script में था भी नहीं. ये KV ने improv किया था ये. Is it Shakuni?
It is Shakuni.
Yes, I knew it. This is you had only told me about Shakuni when we were shooting.
और दे देना फैक्ट सबको लाइफ में केवी क्या था मेरे को ये
शकुनी नहीं तो केवी नहीं बताया तो मुझे मेरे को घंटे से मालूम क्या है क्या हो रहा है
सेट में शकुनी क्यों डिस्कस कर रहे हो शॉर्ट वर्ड
क्योंकि the exact joke is Shakuni is gambling workshop guys tomorrow Shakuni is gambling workshop. That's the joke KV made and that's how I know Shakuni.
This has become full Slumdog Millionaire again. Going in past experiences and winning.
Okay. Anyway, everyone who's watching, when the honest work from home comes out, you will see this line and you'll remember this moment. Yeah, that's how you will know.
Yeah, honest. Yeah. Oh yeah, I improvised it. Guys, tomorrow we have a viewing of Mahabharata. We also have a section Gambling workshop by Shakuni. Please register. Please register. After that, we also have a Q&A session with.
Surpnakha is coming.
Surpnakha is coming.
So stupid.
Okay, 10 points to. I never thought that improvisation will help you with quiz points. Okay.
Good one.
Well done. Well done. Well remembered.
Great answer. Shakuni, this temple, the deity is Shakuni. Okay, next direct to Shreeja.
Dude, this quiz is so much better than the last quiz that I did. Oh my god. Oh my god. The last one was so bad.
The history of X can be traced back to 1903 when American Lindsay Maggie created a game. So we're talking about a game which she hoped would explain the single tax theory of Henry George. So this American Lizzie Maggie created a game where she thought we will explain what is the single tax theory. It was intended, like the game was intended as an educational tool to illustrate the negative aspects of concentrating land in a few private hands. Okay. The basic logic of the game, according to her, was to show that land should not be concentrated in few private hands. And she took a patent in 1904. Maggie created two sets of rules. One set in which all were rewarded when wealth was created. The other set in which the goal was to crush opponent. What game are we talking about?
X is the game, right?
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Monopoly is correct. Yeah. 10
Yeah.
points.
Hey, well done.
Never
Well
guessed.
done.
In my head, I was like, this is the game of life, dude. This is
Yeah.
not what fuck kind of game is this?
Monopoly is correct. Shreeja gets full 10 points. Monopoly was created so she wanted people to understand single tax theory. Monopoly was the last answer that Shreeja
You're going to
which
say
means,
Shakuni. Okay.
this direct question for Sahil.
Okay.
About 60 species are brood parasites. And brood parasites kya hote hain? They lay their eggs in the nest of other species and provide no parental care to its young. They plant their egg into other species' nests.
I know this.
Young dash hatch before the nesting bird's own eggs and it pushes out the rest of the eggs. A dash chick will often grow to be much larger than its unsuspecting foster parent. Just identify the blank. All the blanks are the same. The 3 blanks are the same. Just tell me, fill in the blank.
Fuck, I know this bird. It's just not coming to my mind. So I'm just going to go with... It's quail.
Well,
मतलब the English word for quail. Quail का English word क्या है?
वो गाने में है ना, वही गाने में है.
The cuckoo.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. Was skeptical about just Koyal because Koyal is just like one.
Yeah, I know. But when he said that, when I said cuckoo, I'm like,
Fair.
What a great clue. Oh, hey, thank you.
Yeah, if I gave for Playboy, I should also give for Koyal.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sahil gets 10 points. It is cuckoo.
मैं तो ऐसे ही बोला तूने वो कोयल सी तेरी बोली. I didn't know it was the fucking correct answer. तो ऐसे ही बोला. ऐसे होगा कुछ pigeon कोयल टाइप ही होगा क्या होगा?
Okay,
Again,
जल्दी से दिखा भी दिया सही.
Yeah. I was again looking outside at the crows. I'm like, भाई बोलना यार. बोलना यार.
It's fine. He got Koyal, which is good enough. 10 points to Sahil. Next direct to Ashish. Ashish, you're talking about a person. She does not go by her Duchess of Cambridge title, visiting Scotland and Northern Ireland. While in Scotland, she's referred to as the Countess of Strathern. While in Northern Ireland, she's known as Lady Carrickfergus. How is she most commonly known as?
Auntie.
This is what's her name, yaar?
Suits में थी
अरे हाँ तन्मय मेरे को मालूम है सोच रहा हूँ I think वही है 2-3 ऑप्शन थे मेरे पास but
How is she most commonly known as in you want her name, right?
Yeah, we want her name like the most common name. Title to
Like,
Duchess
is it
of Cambridge.
her actual name or what she's known as?
No, the actual name.
Oh, okay.
The actual name. Duchess of Cambridge is her official title, but she does not use the official title when she visits Scotland. She is referred to as Countess of Stratton. In Northern Ireland, she is referred to as Lady Carrickfergus. Tell me her actual name.
Okay, I'm confused क्योंकि इंग्लिश लोग के ना भैंचो बहुत टाइटल होते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा टाइटल होते हैं इनके.
Sir, Knight,
गोरा, टिंगुरा लगान, कैप्टन रसल, बहुत टाइटल होते हैं इनके.
Gory Mem.
I think is this Meghan Markle?
Not Meghan Markle. Passes to Tanmay.
Oh shit. उसका नाम मेगन मार्कल था. सूट्स वाली है ना मेगन मार्कल. आशीष?
Yeah.
कुछ तो हेल्प कर, हरामजादे इतना हेल्प किया देखो.
ये नहीं मेरा I know what it is.
मेरे को नहीं मालूम दूसरा. I can't remember the name. I keep remembering the times where this lady got. Is she most commonly known as Princess?
No. That's
Kani's dude.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Shreeja.
Is this Queen Elizabeth?
Not Queen Elizabeth.
नहीं.
Sahil.
Is it Camilla Parker?
Not Camilla
Charles'
Oh,
wife.
अरे यार,
good guess.
एक और
Not-
राउंड कर लेंगे.
हाँ ठीक है. Not Camilla Parker. I guess all of you are so close to the answer. There's no point giving a hint because all of you know the zone that you need to be. We'll
Yeah.
just take one more round, make it a 5-point question, starting with Shax.
Shax को मिल जाएगा अभी.
Okay, so Camilla is done, Queen is done, Meghan is done.
अभी बाकी
Process of elimination. अभी
वैसे
Shax बोल दे यार, बोल दे एमा वॉटसन ही बोल दे, अभी कोई बचा नहीं वहाँ पे.
कोई सेक्रेटरी होगी ऑफिस में. क्वीन का जो नवीद है वो. Queen actually had Naveed. It was called Abdul.
And-
You've seen the movie.
End of the Queen.
This is then. Is this Pippa Middleton?
Not Pippa Middleton.
Sorry,
Going
Kate
to
Middleton. Kate Middleton, not Pippa. Whatever the. अरे उसकी बड़े वाले की बीवी यार.
Yeah,
की
it
बहन
is.
पिप्पा है.
बड़े वाले की बीवी. हाँ वो.
पिप्पा उसकी बहन है.
Yeah.
बड़े
okay.
वाले की.
एट मेन है.
हट यार.
अरे
बोलने वाली थी ये और डचेस
It is Kate
देखकर मैं
Middleton.
वो हट यार.
कोई बचा ही नहीं था इसमें इस जोन में.
Stupid of me, यार.
Yeah, okay. 5 points to Ashish for getting Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton
Well
is
done.
Duchess of Cambridge and goes with other title whenever she travels to Scotland and Ireland. 5 point to Ashish. Next direct to Tanmay. Tanmay, this is the population of the world on the basis of religious adherence. Okay? This is the population of the world on the basis of religious adherence. Just tell me what have I blanked out?
Really adherence, okay?
And just you just need to tell me what have I blanked out. The number 4 in that list is basically something that is blanked out. So there's Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, the blank that you need to give me. And then Buddhism, Chinese religion, then there is Sikhism, there's Judaism, Jainism, Parsis, Rastafarians. What have I blanked out?
Christianity, Islam, Hinduism. Cricket. Atheism नहीं होगा ना technically.
Yeah. I was thinking that only, but
हो तो सकता है.
वो मतलब पता नहीं. I'm not reacting at all. It's your मतलब आपको बस बताना है मैंने क्या blank out किया.
कि सब कुछ है यहाँ पे, like ऐसा. I mean, what is like all of China will fall under this. China doesn't have a religion as such, no.
उन्हें भगवान का बिल्कुल
Chinese traditional religion लिखा है वहाँ पे पर ऐसा.
नहीं वहाँ पे चर्च सीक्रेटली ऑपरेट करते हैं सर. सीक्रेटली मतलब like it's not a played up thing but it's.
पर वो ऐसा उसको डॉक्यूमेंट करके विकिपीडिया पे खुद थोड़ी डालेगा कोई ऐसा कि ये फैक्चुअली एक्यूरेट है. Not applicable. ऐसा atheism. It won't be. People won't say atheism.
I can't react to you talking to yourself. That's the problem. बाद में आप बोलो।
Yeah, that's called a vlog, dude.
I can't think of. I'm going to say atheism.
That
But
is
I don't-
correct. 10 points to you. It is
Yeah.
Atheism.
Well done.
Actually,
well
atheism.
done, Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
anything. I would have accepted secular, non-religious, agnostic, atheism, any of
Secular
Well
तो
done.
कोई बोलेगा नहीं यार. You won't say secular.
Matlab, secular is not like a. How is that considered?
I know.
Religious. Like,
Atheism
why
is
in-
what.
Yeah.
Thought.
So people with
14% of the world is fucking atheist. That's
14% of the people.
They don't identify with anything.
Yeah.
it's a belief,
exactly.
right? The belief that you
Yeah.
don't identify is still
Yeah.
considered a
Yeah.
belief.
So you can say that you
Yeah.
don't believe or whatever. Any of these categories, basically.
Atheism.
Okay. 10 points to Tanmay. Next, direct to Shreeja. Shreeja Scaramouche is a stock character from the Italian clown tradition, Commedia dell'arte. He's a fool. Scaramouche is a fool, but adept at getting himself out of trouble. A fandango is a Spanish flamenco dance. Galileo was a Florentine astronomer. Figaro is, of course, taken from Rossini's opera, The Barber of Seville.
Of
Bismillah. Bismillah means in the name of Allah and is the first word in the Quran. And Mamma Mia is an Italian exclamation of incredulity or surprise referring to Virgin Mary. What are we trying to interpret here in this paragraph?
I'll need a paper and pencil. Can I just get a
Oh
paper?
God!
Oh, dude!
This is like.
That's it. I'm getting so excited.
Da 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 da.
Can I
da,
get a
da,
paper
da,
and
da,
pen?
da.
Yeah, Shreeja.
क्या
Yeah,
कर रहा है
Shreeja,
तुम?
go.
क्या
Take
कर
your
रहा है?
time.
Tanmay, itna direct clue.
Mute कर दे उसको.
नहीं मालूम उसको.
But that's quite a like very direct clue.
Yeah, that's true.
I will most probably get this wrong, so don't worry, guys. I got this.
So
Okay,
basically,
pass,
I'm
yeah.
defining a collection of words: Scaramouche, Fandango, Figaro, Bismillah, Mamma Mia. What am I trying to interpret here?
दो मिनट बस 2 मिनट हाँ.
हाँ, ठीक है.
Okay, I'm just going to venture a guess. Is this Bohemian Rhapsody?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it is Bohemian
well done.
Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to pass it, Shreeja.
How did you guess it?
So, Bismillah. I think it was Bismillah. Otherwise, मैं Despacito या कुछ बोलती.
Great.
Scaramouche. I've only ever heard the word Scaramouche in this song. I've never heard it anywhere else ever.
Scaramouche,
Galileo.
you to the front.
Fandango.
Bismillah.
Oh.
Okay. 10 points to Shreeja. Very
done.
valuable
Well
10
done.
points.
Yeah.
These 10 points might, in retrospect, will be the deciding points of the quiz. I feel, but 2 more questions to go. Shreeja gets Bohemian Rhapsody, which means the next direct will be to Sahil.
Yeah.
It is believed that Stoker is a guy who created X. Okay. It is believed that Stoker based X in part on a Romanian prince named Vlad X or Vlad the Impaler.
I know what you're talking about. I got it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'll
go
just
for it.
quickly read the question.
Yeah. I'll also read for my taping. Vlad the Impaler was known for skewering his enemies. Scholars disagree about how much Stoker knew about Vlad, with some insisting that there's no proof he based X on the vengeful prince. What we do know from Stoker's working notes is that he read a book titled An Account of the Principalities of Wallachia and Moldavia by William Wilkinson. The book mentioned several leaders named X during Vlad the Impaler and how one of them attacked Turkish troops. What are we talking about? What did Stoker create?
Stoker based X based it's Count Dracula based on Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah, it is Dracula.
Nice.
Dracula is correct. 10 points to Sahil.
Nice.
Great crack once more. Great stand of quizzing. I mean, to be honest, like secular, Bohemian Rhapsody, like back to back, like really
Secular
good
तो
answer.
guess नहीं मारा था मैं.
In the sense, like atheist book question. Okay, Sahil gets 10 points, which brings us to the last question of the quarterfinal. This is Ashish's direct. Ashish, this is for you. You just need to tell me what is blanked out. Okay. Lifespan of each dash. Okay. And then just have a look from, this is very long period in 20th century, but the color code at the end is the lifespan. Like lifespan उस इंसान का पूरा है, but the blank is only that red, blue, green. Just look at all the names and
मेरे को बहनचोद बोहेमियन रैप्सोडी और ड्रैकुला और रेसिज्म ये सब क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
Oh, I know
मेरे
this.
को
This
cat
also,
question आ रहा है.
but
Okay, anyway,
that's-
wait.
It's only because of
read
one
the
name on
names.
this list.
Yeah.
Two,
No,
actually, two.
I know, Baba. But okay, so what is the color code? Please explain to me.
so if you look at someone like Gladwin Jeb,
Huh.
the common color in everyone is their own lifespan,
Okay.
but the like बीच में एक हल्का सा blue line that you see is their life with the thing that is blank. Okay, you just read all the names once and then I
No,
will
I
explain
got-
because
No, I got it. I'm just trying to understand the graph. So does that graph represent like?
Their
Okay, got it.
overall life,
okay,
no.
okay, I will explain.
Okay, समझ गया.
हाँ.
In their overall life for X amount of time.
X amount.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. So
Yeah.
it's a time span that they have done
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
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 This is अपना UN का heads का the time they were UN का heads.
Yeah. But what is the designation?
Sure, ठीक है.
Secretary
United
General
Nations Secretary General.
मेरे को
Well
कोफी
done.
अनान. I just knew Kofi Annan मालूम था मेरे को.
No, and Ban Ki-moon.
Kofi Annan,
And
Ban
Ban
Ki-moon.
Ki-moon.
Yeah, Ban
Ki-moon
Ki-moon
after that,
and
yeah.
Kofi Annan.
Yeah.
Ban Ki-moon and Kofi Annan were like big. And
When fun fact, when Ban Ki-moon became the general, they sang Banki Tera Jogi. Thank you very much. Good night.
Oh man.
KV is like, woo! Anyway.
the
कभी
audience.
ह्यूमर के लिए माइनस पॉइंट्स नहीं दिया है बट ओके आई गेस
That brings us to the end of the quiz. Let's look at the final scores. Ashish had 23 in the
Let's
first
not look at the final scores.
half. And Ashish got the UN Secretary General answer correct, and Kate Middleton 15 more points. So Ashish ends on 38. Okay, 38.
awesome.
Sahil had 5 in the first half, but he got 20 in the second half. He got
Nice.
Dracula and Cuckoo. Okay, Dracula and Cuckoo. Now comes Shreeja, who had 20 in the first half, and then she got Bohemian Rhapsody, and she also got Monopoly. So 40 points to Shreeja. Shreeja
Yay.
ends 2 points ahead of Ashish Shakya.
Oh
Shreeja
shit.
ends on 40.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
questions are fucking me up.
Yeah.
I know the feeling of yeah.
Yeah, man. Like Andaman Nicobar overthink किया. और भी एक दो.
अंडमान निकोबार तो फुल तुक्का लग गया मेरा भाई
Full overthink,
आई आ
full
गया
overthink.
Oh shit. Yeah.
आई गॉट सो लकी कितना
And
कितना मेरा कितना है
Tanmay Bhatt had 27 in the first half, and then he got Atheist, the Religion Funda, and Shakuni in the second half. He ends
nice.
as the winner of quarterfinal 5 with 47
2047
Nicely done.
what
Got
luck
it.
KV what the fuck I got
What do I
zero
get?
in the last I got zero in the last quiz I
What a
didn't
comeback by Tanmay.
What a comeback. It's all nostalgia ना कि वो script का क्या line था.
no but just the blind luck dude it began
Yeah,
with Andaman
well done.
Nicobar
Well done.
The 2 semi-finalists from this quarterfinal are Tanmay Bhatt
yo
and,
second time
Shreeja.
and
Second
second
time.
is Shreeja Chaturvedi.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay. As
Shakya
things
hugs
stand-
from my side.
Huge moment for me, and Ashish, I'm really sorry for this.
No, why are you sorry, dude? It's fine.
Ashish thank you for giving away 5 points twice
My,
during this
it
whole-
was
Yes.
my fuck up.
Twice or
Definitely my
thrice.
fuck up.
Yeah.
for being this
yeah.
close. You even, to be fair,
Yeah, I
you
feel
even
like-
gave away world book. I remember, like, I was not even
Yeah.
thinking in that world book direction.
Yeah.
You said world book.
Deserves.
It's okay, yaar. Tournament में होता रहता है upset. It's fine.
Yeah. But congratulations to Shreeja Chaturvedi for finally winning. She started the quiz saying she comes bottom every time, and she's now a runner-up of
What
the
a
quiz.
wow.
And Tanmay Bhatt also, what a remarkable turnaround. He had 0 as he said in the last.
Blind
And,
luck match. Kya?
And Ashish Shakya, probably the biggest upset of this tournament so far.
Probably.
Reminds me of like France in 2006 football World Cup.
किसको
Like
मालूम है ऐसा
2002,
है-
2002 World Cup.
Open every quiz with Naveed.
Okay, but yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Someone said Germany 2014. Yeah, football World Cup में बहुत होता है. Happened to Brazil also. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for
Yay,
everyone who
thank
came.
you so
Hope
much,
you all
man.
had fun.
Thank you.
Style the background.
Yeah, it's
Thanks, audience. Thanks,
Bye.
audience.
state of mind.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.